Kokuhaku Japanese love confessions. What should I know? Well, kokuhaku are very, very important within Japanese dating etiquette and dating culture. And so there are some very important things to know if you want to be successful with dating in Japan. My name is Stephen Frost. I am the founder of Marriage Matching here in Osaka, Japan. And realistically, if you want to do a kohaku, if you want to date successfully, what follows is going to be very, very important for you. So, first off, what is kokuhaku? Kokuhaku is what most people refer to as a Japanese love confession. Essentially, it is where you tell the person you are dating that you like them and that you want to continue dating with them because you see a future coming as a result of actually being together. So that is very, very, very important. Also, the direction of flow follows with traditional Japanese values, Japanese dating. It comes from the man and it is delivered to the lady. So very, very important there. So when do you do kokuhaku? May not seem like that important a thing to most people from overseas. Most people overseas, it's just you tell someone you like them when you like them. In Japan, again, part of Japanese dating etiquette, part of Japanese dating culture, it is very, very important that it be done on or about the third date. The reality is, most Japanese ladies, and we're talking 83% of Japanese ladies, expect that kokuhaku to be done on the third date. There is a small amount of variance in it being acceptable to be on the second or fourth date, but it is small. And if it is done first date or if it's done fifth date or later, things are likely to be poorly received. The reality is, Japanese ladies, they want to know on the third date whether or not the person really likes them and whether they see a future in dating. So the third date is when the kokuhaku should be delivered, ideally. Okay, so where do you do kokuhaku? So this very much depends on your relationship, you and your partner, the kind of things that you enjoy. A lot of couples, they will opt to go somewhere romantic, as in the man will book somewhere for a very romantic place, be it for a dinner, be it for an afternoon tea, but something elevated, something relatively elegant and romantic so that he can actually set the scene and do his best to actually ensure success when he's actually delivering the kokuhaku. Naturally, if that big kind of romantic thing is different for the type of relationship that you have, if you are more the outward bound type couple and you enjoy being out in nature, going out somewhere beautiful, going somewhere that's going to be special to the two of you could be a good place to do that. But realistically, you want to pick somewhere that is going to set the scene for you, somewhere that you both enjoy being or are likely to both enjoy being, so that you can ensure a positive outcome as a result. Now, the next bit is potentially one of the most important bits. Yes, the timing is important, the location is very important, the language as well is very, very important. So, what language is important for kokuhaku, for a Japanese love confession? It's being delivered on the third date. Remember that as very, very important context. So, outright saying, I love you, it's very unwise that early on in a relationship. Most ladies, if they hear I love you on the third date, they are going to start to panic, or they are going to wonder what your true intentions are, what you're really thinking, whether you really understand relationships, and there will be a whole bunch of thoughts that race through their minds. As a result, what is wanting to be heard by the lady on that third date for the kokuhaku is, I like you, or I really like you, that kind of thing. Obviously, if you're delivering this in Japanese, then you want to be using the appropriate Japanese language. So Most people, when they think of how to tell someone that you love them in Japanese, they think of aishiteru. Saying that on a third date, very unwise. Again, it's going to bring in that kind of panic, and it's gonna set ripples through the whole relationship. Common in Japan when couples are dating is suki or suki desu, which means I like you. If you really want to push it up to a higher level, daisuki or daisuki desu, which means I really like you. Obviously the suki desu, the suki, those are the differences between the kind of polite form and the casual form. If you are in a very casual state within your relationship, very easygoing, then suki or daisuki. If you are more formal with your partner and you have that kind of ambience around it, then suki desu or daisuki desu is what would be appropriate. Completely avoid using aishiteru or aishitemasu. It's going to be very unwise, and it will likely cause problems in the relationship. It's just the opening point, this third date, the kokuhaku, to actually progressing dating further. Yes, dating does go faster in Japan because people have usually spent quite a bit of time getting to know each other before they even get to dating. The difference being when they've met through an omiai, through an organised introduction from a marriage agency or a matchmaker, in which case they haven't spent so long getting to know each other, and that third date comes in pretty quick. And still, regardless of the length of time before that official third date, you're still looking for suki or daisuki, realistically, as the linguistics for saying that you like the person. The aishiteru, the aishitemasu, that is going to come much, much further down the line. And realistically, at that point, you are talking about marriage. So realistically, not before 3 months, if you're going to be doing that. Kokuhaku, 3 dates in, that could be 3 weeks in, it could be less than 3 weeks in, depending on how your dating is progressing. But that realistically is Kokuhaku, the Japanese love confession. So, once again, my name is Stephen Frost. I am the founder of Marriage Matching here in Osaka, Japan, and this is something that we do counsel people on relatively regularly. So, Kokuhaku, Japanese love confessions. What should I know? Realistically, Kokuhaku is a Japanese love confession. You are telling someone you like them. It should be done on or about the third date. The third date is realistically the crucial point. It's expected by about 83% of Japanese ladies. Where do you do it? Somewhere that is going to be important to the two of you. Somewhere that's going to be romantic, something that is going to basically bring a positive outcome or ensure a positive outcome as a result of doing a kokuhaku. What language is important? Go with suki or daisuki. If you want to go more formal, suki desu or daisuki desu if you're doing it in Japanese. But realistically, you're just saying, I like you, or I really, really like you. And that is Kokuhaku, the Japanese love confession. Thank you.